Hello everybody and welcome back to RainBro Crafts. My name is Colton and today I will be showing you how we made our vampire blood soap. This soap is a really fun take on a dragon's blood scented soap with a really spooky vampire addition. So stay tuned if you want to see how we made this really cool vampire blood soap. Alright, let's get this soap making started. So we will add our lye water, just like always, to our plant-based oil blend, which is at about 120 degrees, both of them are. And then we will blitz this up with our stick blender until it comes to a light trace. Then we will strain in our colloidal oatmeal slurry, which is colloidal oatmeal and water. That water offsets what the kaolin clay that is in our fragrance oil takes out of the bar soap, and that prevents it from cracking. Then we'll add our fragrance oil, which is dragon's blood. This is a fragrance oil, not an essential oil. But this fragrance oil is such a convincing dupe for that essential oil. It's also skin safe, which is great, and it behaved amazingly in this soap. It didn't really accelerate. The fragrance is super strong and very persistent, and we definitely will use this again. It may come back before next Halloween even. I then portioned off a small amount of soap base and I put some red mica in there. That's Trial by Fire. It's a mica oxide blend. And I didn't blend that up because I didn't want it to accelerate, and we'll see why here in a moment. And then to the larger portion of soap batter, I added in activated charcoal and some blackberry mica. I wanted a super dark black, and we didn't have any black oxide or anything like that. So I kind of made up my own special blend. There is also some of that ultra copper sparkle mica. I might be getting that name mixed up, from Brambleberry, which we've been obsessed with recently because you actually see a little bit of the shimmer and actually flakes of the mica here in the finished product, which is great. It kind of gives a vampire-y type feel, which is what we are going for with this specific soap. And then I will blitz up that smaller portion of the soap batter with the red colorant in it. And you will see on the left of the screen here that I have our trusty squeeze bottle. So if you've seen our Butch Queen soap making video, and I'll put a card up in the corner here, this is going to look pretty familiar to you. We are going to use this to do like mini drop swirls in our soap batter. This is a super fun technique, and I don't remember where I saw this or if I just came up with it. But you put soap batter in a squeeze bottle, and then you submerge the tip in the batter, and it needs to be pretty liquidy to achieve this. And then you just squeeze and you do lines. I wanted to be pretty sparse with the red. I wanted it to look kind of like drops of blood, since this is a vampire blood named soap. So I only did like 2 or 3 passes per loaf, and then I just finished off the rest of the batter on the top of the soap bar there, or soap slab. I also did this technique, I believe it was in a thunderstorm soap, and it looked amazing. It's really just kind of a pain to clean up afterwards, so it's a pretty like limited run technique. I will then go in with some Merlot mica and suspended in oil and drizzle that on top, and then we will use our trusty chopstick and just do some light swirls to get that kind of blood drop in water kind of effect is what I was going for, but also kind of like rich, fancy fabric maybe, and I think this accomplished that. Very Victorian inspired, dark and broody. Then we will clean up the edges, especially with that swirling and that mini drop swirl. It kind of kicks up a lot of a crud on the side of the soap slabs. And then we will spritz it with some rubbing alcohol to prevent soda ash, and 24 hours later, it is ready to unmold and slice. Then we will break this slab down into loaves. I have personally been fighting off the fall season as long as possible, but as a soap maker, you kind of have to think in advance, and so we've been forced to get in the Halloween spooky spirit here a little prematurely, in my personal opinion, but that's all right. It is nearing October as I'm recording this. It's the middle of September, so I think that's passable. And there we go. That is exactly what I was looking for. The like super minimal drops that look like they're just like pooling on the bottom, kind of dripping down. And with the scent of this soap, I am super pleased with it. And the black color also looks really good. Sometimes getting a super dark color like this is a little challenging, so I'm pretty happy overall with the finished product. If you do want to stock up on our spooky soap, these will be for sale starting October 1st online at rainbrocrafts.com and also at any in-person event, so definitely check those out. We have a list on our website. If you do want to support the channel and get soaps of the month, shout outs, discount codes, and tons of other perks, we do have a subscription model. You can check that out on our website. Here is a list of all of our subscribers, our foamy homies, and our study buddies, and we appreciate each and every one of them. If you can't afford to support the channel financially, we definitely understand. You can subscribe to the channel, which is free, and it really helps us out. And also don't forget to like this video. Thanks. Bye.